So do contact us if you'd like to find out more about our work at Wesley Mission. The website and the email address are on screen now, wesleymission.org.au. Now, we saw a short piece on Wesley Urban Mission from last year. To tell us more about that experience and to look forward to this year, please welcome Caitlin and Joshua. It's good to have you both here. Look, Joshua, you were a star in that clip, incidentally, weren't you? Tell us a little bit about some of the things you did last year.
Oh, the stuff we did last year, like you saw, we went to a homeless shelter. We had to do some missions. We got told to do some missions, like act like we were homeless persons ourselves, and we got in 2 groups. And there was this one challenge that we had to go to the supermarket with like a budget around like I think $10 or something, and we had to try and like make that last for like 2 months or like as long a period, and we found it so difficult. And like because it was so hard, like because the prices are like big, and then like we only had a little bit of budget, we're like, oh, what should we buy and stuff.
So it was a kind of learning experience of thinking into. Did anything stand out for you from that period of time?
Just meeting the people and helping them out. It's just like, because before I think I would never ever do something like that, but being forced to go onto that camp and just helping out the homeless, and like there was these foster kids that came out to the island and visited us. Oh, that broke my heart. Just like hearing what they did, and like just hearing their story, and just like seeing their faces when they smile, and like it's just like they don't show it.
And we can't repeat this, but Justin Bieber dropped in for the morning, didn't he? Really, for a concert.
Like he did. The night before, we got told we saw the stuff being set up and all of that stuff, and all the girls were going crazy. They were like, oh, because they blocked off like some places that we can't go and watch, and there was a hill up high that like some of the girls will go up and like, oh yeah, we know where we're going, and then they get told, they're like, oh sorry, they cut it off. And then Jessie, she came in when we had youth that night, and she just made a big surprise. She goes, we got tickets for you guys to go. The whole room just went, oh, excited.
That's
and stuff.
great, isn't it? That's great. Caitlin, what's planned for this year?
This year, we'll be doing something similar to last year. So we'll be seeing homeless people, we'll be spending time with the elderly, spending time with foster kids, and spending time with individuals that have disabilities.
And people will be camping in the city, as it were?
That's right. They'll be camping on Cockatoo Island, and from there we'll be travelling into the city to serve.
Lots of churches go on mission trips, and they go to, you know, the Far East, or they go to... And this is less glamorous, but it's got the potential to be more impactful, hasn't it?
That's right, yeah. I think the amazing thing about Wesley Urban Mission is that it shows young kids that they don't need to travel overseas because there is need right here in their own city, and they can get a glimpse of that and see how they can help and how they can make a difference right where they are. And
do you think somehow it connects faith and in the wholest sense of that word?
I do. They have an opportunity to live and love like Christ through this trip, through seeing people where they're at and seeing broken people. They have that opportunity to show Christ and to love and live like he did and what he commands us to do.
I mean, I have a kind of frustration that this programme helps to deal with, and that is that I think many younger generation Christians are just in kind of, hey, this is Christianity, isn't it wonderful? And really don't get the insight into the hurt that goes on in the world. And that's a Jesus thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think particularly nowadays, there's a generation who, you know, we have everything given to us, and we have that temptation to, you know, be closed off from the rest of the world. But this gives opportunity for kids to step outside of their comfort zones and to just see what our world really is.
And there were people, for you, Joshua, who were involved last year, going to be involved this year. It also brought together people from different backgrounds. There were people from Samoan backgrounds and Chinese backgrounds, mixing with all kinds of other people too.
There was this one thing that I remember that Rick Darcy said when we met up at the area that we had to meet up in Wesley, the church. Rick Darcy, he told us to sing a song, and we sang "This Little Light of Mine." And when we all sang it, it was so off, and like no one wanted to sing. Everyone was so scared. They were so shy because they hardly knew everyone. And like you could see everyone like in their church and us with our church. And then he taught us when it comes to the last day, and when we come back, we're gonna sing it like as one family. And when we came back to that church that day, and we sang that song, oh, it was like one family that just sang that song. So it brings us all closer. It's a really good camp.
That's wonderful. That's the transformation, isn't it? Tell us about what people have to do to register.
So to register, there will be a registration form on the Wesley Mission website.
And is that open there now so people can go to it?
That's right.
Great.
Yes, yeah, it's currently open, and they just have to fill out the information. There'll be a couple of forms to fill out, and then you can upload them, and it's as simple as that.
And if you were somebody, just both have a sentence here. If somebody is sharing, watching, listening, and they're thinking about going on this, what would you say to them? Why should they go on the mission?
It's going to be a unique time where people across denominations can come together and to grow together, and they can see God move. And I'm confident that whatever our expectations are now, God can do immeasurably more than all we ask and imagine. And I know that's going to be the case at Wesley Urban Mission this year.
That's that lovely text, isn't it, from Scripture? What would you say, Joshua?
I would say it will just open up your eyes. And when you go and do the experience it in firsthand, it's way different than just seeing it like on television and just seeing it. And you won't get rewarded that day, but you'll get rewarded by God. And just seeing like the faces that they give you, and just seeing how happy they get after you do serve them. It's like doing something for God. Like you're serving God, you serve your community.
So if you want to find out more about Wesley Urban Mission and how your son or daughter, or you yourself, or someone you care for can be involved, go onto our website, wesleymission.org.au, and follow the links